Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Buffalo's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Back to pass. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Lots of running room. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to pass. It's Connors. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It sucks. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Looking for a man. It's Connors. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
Turns on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Leaves it with the running back. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw, it's Connors. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it Suggs. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Suggs. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Suggs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Oh, it's picked picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Connors. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 18 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Cobb. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Suggs. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Gain of 18.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The short hands, it's Cobb.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Brought down on the play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
To the air, it's Connors. Makes the catch, it's Cantrell. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. Right on the money. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, hope they like apples there on that one sideline because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Connors. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over.